The future of AI is curious.
When we think of intelligence in general, in the real physical world, we never limit it to the narrow task of inferring or learning from data that has been preprocessed, collected, and fed passively. Instead, we think of intelligence as innately coupled with curiosity, the ability to actively seek out information through our senses. We all turn our heads towards the source of a sound, we bring objects closer for inspection. We actively attend to the world. But why?
The reason is simple. The physical world events naturally lack a predefined scale. We all know this and all hold mental models of the world in our heads that adapt to various scales. We also all know the very real fact that our senses and our sensors follow physical laws at given resolutions, capturing information in their proximity, their sensing field. Curiosity is indeed our solution to work around this mismatch between what we sense and the data we gather and the model we need to have from the world. The CTO and co-founder of Cav AI, Dr. Tara Javidi, has studied this extensively and has shown that curiosity is a necessity. She has shown that passive data sets a real barrier that makes it impossible to learn or infer a multi-scale world model. More specifically, she has used tools developed by Claude Shannon to find these fundamental limits. This means these barriers are not computational or algorithmic, these are fundamental to the data. In other words, to build adaptive and multi-scale models, we must go beyond ingesting passive data. In short, curiosity mechanistically is a necessity for physical intelligence. This motivated her to co-found Cav AI, where our team developed the first curiosity-driven AI platform. But what is curiosity in a mechanistic sense? To understand curiosity, functionally and mechanistically, imagine you're in a crowded airport. Your brain does a masterful job of homing in on the relevant information, signs for gate A25, while filtering out a universe of distractions, from a child crying for ice cream to TSA announcements. But then, something doesn't add up. The departure gate seems too empty. What do? You don't just stand there, passively waiting. You form a hypothesis about gate change announcement you missed or your phone acting up. And then, you actively acquire the data to resolve that uncertainty. You run to check the screen, or you ask an agent for help. That is curiosity as a function, a sensor-aware, hypothesis-led process of actively acquiring the necessary information to adapt your model of the real world. This is what curiosity is as a functionality. At Cav AI, we have systematically studied and engineered this very functionality for complex physical spaces, places like warehouses, refineries, and seaports, where scalable physical intelligence is urgently needed. Through this work, we've identified and built the two core elements of functional curiosity. First, curiosity must fully integrate the physics of sensing into the process of learning. The AI needs to be aware of its own eyes and ears, its sensors, and understand their limitations. It needs to know what it can't see. Second, curiosity closes the loop between predictive reasoning and active data acquisition. The AI must be able to form a hypothesis about the world, and then, like us in the airport, control its sensors to go and test that hypothesis. It's a constant cycle of predict, hypothesize, and actively sense. We have built our proprietary AI ecosystem that brings all this together: active physical intelligence. Active physical intelligence utilizes leapfrog advances in connected, embodied, and generative AI to provide artificial curiosity. This opens a new frontier for artificial intelligence. By removing the pre-designed and misaligned lenses of passive data, we can build systems that can scale to our most critical physical infrastructure like warehouses, refineries, and seaports, where scalable physical intelligence is urgently needed. For Cav AI's team, this is no longer a subject of curiosity. We are ushering in a safer, cleaner future with our active physical intelligence one site at a time.